G'day guys, what's cracking? To Aussie here again. So, we're at HJ's and we're in the waiting bay, waiting for the Bourbon Street Jack's Fried Chicken Hunger Tamer. That's it. What a bloody mouthful. So folks, we're waiting, doing the waiting bay thing, and hopefully that means it'll be nice and hot, nice and fresh. You love to taste it like that. So, we should at least get some hot sips. Guys, this thing has the Bourbon Street Jack's Fried Chicken, which has been out for a little while, but I'm pretty sure we haven't tried it yet. It's got a chicken royale, 3 nuggets with a sauce, of course, and it is a large. You can only get large by the looks of it. Large tips and a large drink. So let the waiting begin. Thanks for that.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you.
Right,
See you later.
See ya.
Rightio, we got the goods. Feels a bit weighty, but at a Wanu for $22.60. So I'm going to go and find somewhere to have a little manjari, and we will talk more about the Hungry Jack's Bourbon Street Jack's Fried Chicken Hunger Tamer. Bloody hell, that's hard to say. See you soon. And away we go. Time to get jiggy with it. So the whole box and dice with no box. There's no Hunger Tamer box. They don't seem to want to give them out anymore, or they're probably not making them, but they still have it on the app that it shows a box. Gotta have a chip. That's a bit of a shrimpy. Small, but very nice. Now with your nuggets, you get a dipping sauce. I thought we'll go with the old Eatswar and sour, sweet and sour. I can't lie, folks. That chip tasted a bit like it's got chicken sold on it. It's a very chickeny affair, this one. I've got to try some more. There's a few escapees. Bit more like salt this time. But it does, they do hit in a good way. But considering I had the weight, they're not that bloody hot. And I haven't driven very far. That's quite hot. The old chicken royale. And you got your 3 nugs, of course. Oh man, there's so many escapees. They overfilled that large one on me. More. And to me, the star of the show, the Bourbon Street Jack's Fried Chicken. I was expecting it to feel a bit more chunky than that, considering it's got, I won't tell you yet, but it's got quite a bit of stuff on it. Can't believe how many escapees are in here. Bloody hell. Be sitting here the whole video eating escapees. Look at that, still more. Can't waste them. And last, but definitely not least, we got it. It's very big, isn't it? We got our large Beveragino. I went with my favourite, the old Fanta. I reckon after those chips, I already need to have a red hot swig. Nostrovia. Now, for those of you who can't stick around, I reckon we should just get onto this guy straight up. The star. Just do a little bit of readjustments here so you can see everything. Onto the star of the show. Now this should have cheese, bacon, onion rings. That's why I thought it would be a bit more chunky than it is. Does it have onion rings? Yes, it does. Cheese, bacon, onion rings, lettuce. I think it's mayo. Yeah, mayo. Bourbon Street, a BBQ sauce, whatever that means. And of course, it's got the old chicken, Jack's Fried Chicken patty. Look at that, what a hot mess. I reckon this is going to be a bit of a super spreader. Where's that bacon that everyone rabbits on about that I reckon isn't cooked? I'll tell you what, it's quite warm, this one. I do find the chicken ones usually are quite hot when you get them. And I'm probably because they just fry them up as you're waiting, I guess. Who knows? But If you know, let me know. Where's your bacon? I've got to show you that bacon. There it is in there. Got to give you a quick squeeze of that. Anyway, I think we go this side because everything's dropping off. Let's do it. Time to whack it in me gob. Oh, mustard. I was wondering what tastes a bit different. Mustard. So it's got three sauces. Mustard. Obviously, that's what the yellow stuff is besides the cheese. Mustard. It's giving it a very strange taste, but it's a bit tangy with that mustard. I like it. It's actually pretty good. Have to keep wiping because it just feels like you got muck all over your face. I've got to say, folks, I am a little bit impressed with this. I'm liking it. I think there was 2 onion rings on there. We should have checked that, but you probably saw it when I popped the lid. I didn't really notice, but chicken's cooked nicely. It's a pretty warm burger, so that's a good thing. It ain't cold, that's for sure. 3 sauces, bit of a super spreader, but in a good way. Whenever you've ever heard of a good super spreader, this is it. Well worth a crack, this one, but having said that, let me say this. $22.60 all up for this. Can't remember. I actually was going to look how much that was individually, but I can't remember. I think it was $12 something. Don't quote me on that, but it's over $12. I know that. So if you're willing to pay over $12 for something like that, I wouldn't highly recommend it, but I would recommend it for taste if you're willing to pay the price. It's a doozy. Now, I don't know if it's the mustard and the BBQ that are tasting like overpowering because it tastes like full-on mustard, really. Maybe they've just put too much mustard on. But with all that being said, it ain't too bad. If you like mustard, you're not going to be disappointed with that one. It's going for another bite. OMB. I can feel my heart rate slowing down eating this thing. Oh, man. But I'm loving it. So believe it or not, you probably won't believe it, but I've been eating a lot of rice and chicken and whatnot, a bit of more banana or 2 every day, only for about the last week. Not because I'm trying to lose weight. I know I haven't probably lost weight for this weigh-in, but that was just because people asked me to do a weigh-in, and it seemed to be something that was trending on YouTube. So I thought I'd do it, and that's coming up soon, the big weigh-in. But having bananas, even some watermelon. I'm on the watermelon and loving it. So I've been eating some healthy stuff, but a lot of it isn't that filling. I really needed something substantial today, and this really will hit the spot. Now this guy, I'm going to give it 4.25 stars out of 5 for taste. Value, I'm pretty sure it was $12 something. We'll give that about a 3, considering it doesn't look all that big, does it? 3 stars out of 5. But the whole box and dice with no box, the whole kit and caboodle, $22.60. Again, I'll give it a 3. But we know what the chicken royale tastes like. The nugs, we'll give them a crack in a minute. Let's just scoff the rest of this and do a little dippage with our sweet and sour sauce. Let's hope this doesn't explode. Oh, here we go. You don't need to take it right off. Let's have a little dunkaroonie. That's a bit of a funny shaped nugget, isn't it? Tell you what, am I risking bird flu at the moment? I'm eating that much bloody chicken, I'm not even thinking about it. But I'm not worried about it. I've got a cast iron stomach, as you've probably noticed. Nuggets ain't bad. Tops with a sweet and sour sauce. Of course. That one looks like Das Boot. Few more chips. In case you haven't seen a chicken royale for a while, that's it. So let's have a little squeeze inside. It's just mayo, chicken patty or small patty, whatever you want to call it. Chicken royale patty. A little bit more mayo on that side, so they've done all right with the sauce, of course. Time to stick this one in. So, of course, that's one of their cheapies. Not the best burger going around, but it's making me pretty full, and I will be a happy little chappy after I finish all this. Scoffed a lot, so all up for taste for the whole box meal. I'll give it 4 stars out of 5 for taste. This one lets it down a little bit. Nugs weren't too bad. Chips, they're always pretty decent at old HJ's. So guys, that's your Hunger Tamer box meal that doesn't come in a box. Bourbon Street, Jack's Fried Chicken, Hunger Tamer. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo and stay fresh. I'm going to be full as a goog after this lot. Adios.